Hello everybody, it's Yawn and oh boy, do I have something special for you today. We're jumping right in, with our whole hearts and maybe even our stomachs because, croissants, to the one, the only Paris. They call it the City of Light, and let me tell you, it's not just about the sparkly Eiffel Tower though. We'll talk about that. It's about the light in the paintings, the twinkle in people's eyes, the golden color of a perfect pastry. It's a city that is full of beauty that never gets old. But at the same time, it's buzzing with this amazing lively culture that grabs you and says, come on, let's have some fun. I've walked these streets, I've gotten lost in the best way, I've eaten things I still dream about, and I've found some places that, well, you just always remember them. So I've made my list. Yawn's top 8 places you just to see for a Paris trip you'll never forget. These aren't just spots on a map, my friends. These are special times, memories waiting for you. Think of this as me inviting you to fall in love with Paris just like I have again and again. So get a coffee, maybe a little macaron if you have one. If not, remember to get one later. And get ready. We're about to start a magical trip through the heart of Paris. I want you to feel like you're right here with me, smelling the fresh bread, hearing the accordions. Okay, maybe not accordions, but you know what I mean. And seeing these amazing sights. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be yummy, even if we're just looking. And it's going to be something you'll always remember. Let's go! Alright, first up, you knew it was coming. Tower made of iron was first built for the World's Fair in 1889. Some people in Paris didn't like it much. Ha! Look at it now. It's not just famous in Paris, it's famous all over the history is so interesting thinking about all the things this tower has seen, and the views from the top. Oh my goodness. You see all of Paris spread out like a beautiful, pretty carpet with lots of patterns. It really takes your breath away. You feel like you're on top of the world for real. And then, when night comes, oh friends, that's a whole other kind of magic. Every hour, right on the hour, it sparkles. Thousands of lights twinkle and dance, and it's just pure joy. Now here's a little tip from your friend Yawn. Buy your tickets online way before you go if you can. Trust me, the lines can be super long. And if you want to do something special, or just want a meal you'll always remember, think about eating at Madame Brasserie. It used to be 58 Tour Eiffel. They've changed it. Eating yummy food, the Eiffel Tower, as Paris sparkles down below. Come on, that's a story you'll tell forever. It's more than just a tower. It's something that makes you feel so happy and excited. Next, we're going to a place so big and full of amazing things you could spend your whole life looking around and still find something new. I'm talking about the Louvre Museum. This isn't just any museum. It's the world's biggest art museum, and it's in an old palace where kings and queens used to live. And then, bam! Right in the middle of this old fancy building, you've got IMP's amazing glass pyramid. Some people weren't sure about it at first, like our friend the Eiffel Tower, but now, it's super famous. It's this beautiful mix of old and new things, which is so Paris, isn't it? Inside, you're walking through history, surrounded by famous art that you've only ever dreamed of seeing up close. Of course, everyone rushes to see the Mona Lisa. And yes, she's interesting, she makes you look. She's smaller than you think. And there's always a crowd, but you have to see her, right? But there's so much more. The Venus de Milo, the Winged Victory of Samothrace. These amazing statues just look so strong and beautiful. My tip for you, the Louvre is so big it can feel like a lot. Try going on Wednesday or Friday nights when it's open late and often a little less crowded. And here's a smart idea. Think about using the Porte de Lion entrance. It's often much quieter than the main pyramid entrance. Get ready to be amazed by all the creative things people have made over hundreds of years. It's just, wow, not just a building, it shows how strong it is. And it's like a character in so many stories, like Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre-Dame, Quasimodo, Esmeralda. You can almost feel like they are there in the old stones. It's so big and so well made, it makes you feel small and respectful. As you know, Notre-Dame had a terrible fire, and they are still fixing it. This shows how much people love and care for this special place. You might not be able to see every little part just yet, but seeing the front, even with all the building frames, is still very moving. Walk around it. Look at it from the banks of the Seine River. It's still so grand and beautiful. My tip for you is to always check the official website for the newest information on what you can see and how the fixing is going. And while you're nearby, take a little walk over to the cute little island called Île Saint-Louis, right behind Notre-Dame. It feels like you've gone back to old times, with lovely little shops and cafes. It's a touching and lovely part of any Paris visit. Shiny white church, built in a special old style, with its big, beautiful domes, looks like a crown on top of Paris. The moment you see it, it takes your breath away. It's so different from Notre-Dame, but just as amazing. Inside, the pictures made of tiny tiles are incredible, especially the huge one of Jesus at the front. It just glows, and it feels very calm inside. It's really something special, but it's not just the church itself, it's everything about Montmartre. The views of the city from the steps in front of Sacré-Cœur are, and I really mean it, amazing. You can see for miles. And the neighborhood itself has lots of winding streets with bumpy stones, little cafes, and artists painting. It's got this fun, free-spirited feeling like a little village. My tip? Try to visit early in the morning to miss the biggest crowds and to see the church in the soft morning light. And after your visit, take some time to walk through the Place du Théâtre, where artists set up their stands to paint. Maybe even get your picture drawn. It's an exciting, busy place with a special feel. You're visiting a museum that's so beautiful it's like art too. I'm talking about the Musée d'Orsay, and it's in an amazing old train station, the Gare d'Orsay. How cool is that? They've changed this big, fancy old building which they were going to tear it down into a special place for a type of art called Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art. You can still see how the station first looked, including the huge pretty clocks. It's such a special place, and the art inside, Oh, it's just so many famous paintings. Monet, Renoir, Van Gogh, Degas. All your favorites are here. Seeing Monet's water lilies or Van Gogh's self-portraits with your own eyes, it feels totally different than seeing them in a book. The colors, the way they painted, the feelings, it's all right there. And one of the most famous parts is the giant clock window on the top floor. You can look out through it for a great view of the Seine River and the Sacré-Cœur far away. My tip, like always with popular spots, is to buy your tickets online to save time. Going in the middle of the week is often a bit calmer. And here's a little secret. There's a lovely cafe hidden behind one of the giant clocks. Imagine drinking a coffee with that view. It's a must-see for people who love art and anyone who likes pretty places. Are you ready for something really big and important? We're heading to the one and only Arc de Triomphe de l'Étoile. Standing proudly at the end of the Champs-Élysées, this arch is just full of French history. Napoleon asked for it to be built after he won a big battle, and it's a strong sign of what France's army has done. It's so big, it's amazing, and when you get up close, you can see these amazing carvings that show famous fights and special figures. It's like a history lesson carved in stone, really. And the view from the top? Wonderful. You get this amazing view all around Paris, with the 12 big streets, including the famous Champs-Élysées, spreading out from the arch like the spokes on a bicycle wheel. It looks extra beautiful when the sun goes down, as the city lights begin to twinkle. Here's a very important tip. Please, use the tunnel under the road to reach the arc. Don't try to cross that busy roundabout with all the cars. It's called the Place Charles de Gaulle, but everyone knows it as Étoile, which means star because of those streets spreading out. And after your visit, what could be better than a nice slow walk down the Champs-Élysées? Looking in windows, watching people, maybe stopping for a coffee. It's a true Paris experience. Okay, for this next one, we're taking a little day trip, but oh, it is so worth it. We're off to the Palace of Versailles. This place isn't just a palace. It's a sign of how powerful kings used to be, and it shows how fancy and rich the royals were. It's hard to even imagine. From the moment you get there, you're just amazed by how rich and fancy everything is. The Hall of Mirrors? My friends, it's so sparkly and bright. Imagine all the important things that happened in that shiny hall. Agreements were signed, and kings and queens had their big meetings. It's like stepping right into a history book, but much more fancy and exciting. And then there are the gardens. Made by André Lenotre, they are really big, stretching out as far as you can see, with fountains, statues, perfect green grass, and little groups of trees hidden away. You could spend a whole day just looking around the grounds. Don't miss Marie Antoinette's estate, the Petit Trianon, and the Hameau de la Reine, her simple country place. It's like a cute little village. My tip for getting there is to take the RERC train from the middle of Paris. It's pretty easy. Once you're at Versailles, especially if you want to see a lot of the gardens, think about renting a golf cart or one of the little boats on the Grand Canal. And if you can, visit in spring when the gardens are full of bright colors. It's a trip you'll never forget to a place that's fancier than anything you've ever seen. It's like a beautiful box full of jewels. We're visiting Sainte-Chapelle, hidden inside the Palais de la Cité. This Gothic chapel is an amazing place full of light and color. It was built by King Louis IX a long time ago in the 1200s to keep special holy things, like the crown of thorns they believe Jesus wore. The lower chapel is beautiful, but it's when you go up the skinny winding stairs to the upper chapel that you'll be so surprised and amazed. The upper chapel is almost all made of stained glass windows, 15 huge windows that go all the way up to the ceiling, showing more than 1,000 stories from the Bible. When the sunlight shines in, the whole place is filled with an amazing heavenly light of reds, blues, golds, and greens. It's like being inside a toy that makes beautiful colored patterns. It's truly one of the most amazing insides of a building I have ever seen. My tip is to try and go on a sunny day to see it at its best with the light pouring through the glass. Get there early to get in before the lines get long, as it's a small and cozy place. They used to have tickets you could buy with Notre-Dame, which might be something to check on again once Notre-Dame fully reopens. But for now, just focus on seeing this wonder. It truly makes you feel peaceful and amazed. A perfect, sparkly and wonderful end to our Paris tour. Amazing, unforgettable places in the magical city of Paris. From the super high parts of the Eiffel Tower to the calm, colorful window beauty of Sainte-Chapelle, each one gives you a special idea of what makes Paris so special. I truly hope this little tour has made you want to add these places to your own list of things to see in Paris. Trust me, seeing them with your own eyes is something you'll remember and love forever. Paris makes you love it and you always will. But hey, Paris is a city where there are always new things to find, right? These are my top spots, but I'm sure many of you have your own favorites, those little hidden cafes, that perfect park bench, or that one museum display that just really amazed you. So I'd love to hear from you. What are your must-see places in Paris? What special memories do you keep? Please share them in the comments below. Let's make a great place for everyone dreaming of their next Paris trip to find ideas. Let's keep talking. Thank you so much for joining me, Jorn, on this trip through the City of Light. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did sharing these amazing places with you. If you like this and want more travel ideas, more food adventures, more moments of, oh my gosh, you have to see this, then please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Until then, goodbye for now, travel safely, and always keep wanting to learn new things.